going?
Now. Yeah.
All right, let's get it rocking. But yo, be the people listening here.
This Kev.
Hey, yo, we are GamesMusicLyfe. This is the GamesMusicLyfe podcast episode. Is it 321 or 322, Kev?
I want to say 321.
Okay, 321.
I want to say we right there. Yeah.
All right, 321. Crema.
Yeah.
The pre-crema. So hold on. What are y'all? I know y'all got your decorations up. Everybody's had the decorations up for weeks now at this point.
Yeah.
What have you been doing for Christmas?
But I bought one gift. I plan on doing some Christmas shopping today because this is the thing. I think this is the thing that they don't tell you about, like, you know what I'm saying, being an adult. Like, I got so many responsibilities. Like, Christmas is like, I can't even really think about that. You know what I'm thinking about as far as Christmas goes?
What's that?
The 2 weeks of vacation that I got. All I can think about is like, man, in 2 weeks, I'm gonna be off for 2 weeks. Like, and that's all I really need. Like, that is my primary focus is just surviving to get to these 2 glorious weeks of no work, no school, no nothing. I don't want to hear it. Like, if you need something from me, that's tough. You know what I'm saying?
How's it been at the job with 2 weeks? Like, this 2 weeks leading up to the 2 weeks you're going to have off. Is everybody trying to cram everything into right now?
No. So we did all the cram work was before Thanksgiving. So like now everything is real quiet. Like, bro, I mean, for full disclosure, man, like I was in office yesterday for absolutely no reason. Like, I was watching The Boys because like I had nothing to do. There was nothing going on. I think it was a grand total of 3 people in the building. I was just kicking back. Everything I needed to have done was done. Like the big project that I was working on, man, we all set. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? It was really just kind of chill. I'm sitting around there. I'm just trying to think of stuff I could do, and I'm like, I really did it all. Like, I'm that guy. I've done it all.
You've done it all. It's total opposite for me. Everybody's trying to cram stuff in right now. It's I will say it's quiet right now, but it's like a lot of meetings to like lead up. But like during the end of the year, a lot of stuff just gets shut down. People are just like, you know what? Everybody's on PTO. Enjoy your time off. We'll attack this again on January 2nd. So it's been a little bit different. So you guys are you having a party?
There's no party. You know what I'm saying? Budget constraints did not allow for a party, so we are having an end of year meeting.
End of year meeting. Okay.
Meeting. Because he couldn't call it a party. So it's an end of year meeting.
End of year meeting. Okay. Y'all gonna be festive about it? Are you? I know you're gonna have to. You're gonna go because you have to go. Are you gonna be festive about it?
Yeah, like, I mean, you know, as festive as work Kev can be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of hellos and how you doing and blah, 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 blah. You know how I am with my work. Like,
I know.
Now, one thing I will say, me and my boss are pretty tight. Like, I vibe with my boss. Like, he real cool. Like, me and him can kind of kick back. He gets it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he get that. Like, listen, if they didn't pay us money, I wouldn't come. And he also agrees. So, like, me and him on the same page with things. But like everybody else, I don't really know. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? They might be passionate about it. It's like, and I love my job. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's a cool job. It's a lot of fun. But you know what I'm saying? You still got to manage those relationships. We still at work. Player,
absolutely.
You know
yeah. No, you're absolutely right. That's like when someone asks you for your Facebook account. You're like, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Listen, ask me for my phone number. For what exactly? Like, I got my work email on my phone. My Teams is available on my phone. If you need to call me, just hit me on Teams. It's all good. I get it.
Right.
I get it to my phone. Ain't nothing you need to talk to me about that can't go through the proper work channels. I promise you that.
Nah, I feel you. So over here has been just we've been watching a lot of Christmas movies, and it made me realize why, like, so a lot of times me and you will have a conversation. I'm like, did you watch blah? And you're like, nah, I didn't watch it. I'm like, man, how did Kev not watch this? And it made me realize why that is the case. Having kids changes your movie trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Like, so some of the movies that I will go into that I'm like, I just don't want to watch this, man. But like, because the kids want to watch it, I'll watch it. And after I get done, I'm like, you know what? That's a pretty good movie. But I can't suggest it to you because you're probably not going to like it. You know what I'm saying? Because it might hit a little different. So the Candy Cane Lane movie is one of which that we watched. And I was like, man, this is a pretty fun movie.
That the Eddie Murphy one?
The Eddie Murphy one.
We're going to watch that. We are going to watch that. My wife loves that stuff, bro. Like, she lives for all of that stuff. So like now luckily, so full disclosure, so like so last week, bro, we couldn't link. The wife was sick.
Yeah. You told me.
She was sick. So you know what I'm saying? I literally I have been on duty. Like, my wife has been like in bed, locked down, cooling, bro. Like
Really?
absolutely cooling. Like so
Okay.
I've been, you know what I'm saying, cooking all the food, keeping the house together, just making sure she was good. Like I knew we was in the trenches. Like I had to go to Sam's Club by myself last week.
Okay.
And I don't know what I'm doing in there by myself. So I was like, listen, make me a list. I went and picked up the things on the list. That's it. I ain't even look at the rest of the stuff. I went in there. First of all, going to Sam's Club on a Sunday, like I don't like it.
No, absolutely not. Do not do it on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I would have told you that, bro. That's why I'm going. I'm actually gonna go when we get done potting. You never go on a Sunday because it seems like everybody in the world is trying to go at the same time, and definitely don't go at the beginning of the month on a Sunday. Like that first Sunday. Oh my goodness, don't go.
Don't go to 256. Don't go to Morse Road. There's a gem of a Sam's Club that I can't blast it on the podcast because I don't want
text it to
people to start. Well, you already know, but don't you say it.
Okay.
There's a gem. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to travel for now. This time, but like, bruh. I just can't take it sometimes, man. Like people just be in there like just doing dumb stuff, and like when you do dumb stuff, I look at you like you're doing dumb stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, in your eyes, like I make eye contact with you, so that way we can both acknowledge that what you're doing is stupid. Like you know this. Like man, people just stopping in the middle of like. It was a point. I was walking down. You know how Sam's is, man. You got the two kind of rows with all the stuff in it. You got the middle that got, you know what I'm saying, like all the snacks and stuff. But if you go on those outside lanes or whatever, you could pretty much get to the back of the store pretty quickly, right?
Yeah.
So that's why
absolutely
everything I need is in the back. So like I like to take those little two side lanes. It was a lady that had her cart turned completely sideways, just standing in the middle of that walk. And I'm like, hey, yo, first of all, there's nothing here that you would need to have your cart turned sideways for. Like, what are you doing right now? But what I realized is that she was just completely oblivious to like how she was appearing in the world, which, you know what I'm saying? People of our complexion don't have that luxury of being completely oblivious. So it's like we're always cognizant of how we're presenting, you know what I'm saying, whenever we're out and about. This woman was not of you know of the culture necessarily, just complete. And I mean, and you know what I'm saying, by themselves. So they're just like in La La Land, man. It's like a kid at a play place. You like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Zero
Pick
direction.
your eyes up. Think about what you're doing right now. Think about
Right.
like what do you? And then it was like when it finally clicked to her what she was doing. Then she's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? like in a panic. But it's like, yo. Come on now, like
that gets on my nerves, man. It only happens in Sam's Club, and the thing of it is with Sam's Club, we've all been in them. It's pretty much like a warehouse. Those lanes are pretty wide. So you have to really try to block it. Like to be like a complete road jam, you got to really try to do that, and that's what makes it more frustrating.
The problem is that they just don't pick a side, and it's like, hey, yo, just pick a side, hug tight. Like if you're on a side and you're blocking the thing that I need right there, all right, cool. I can wait a second for you to figure out whatever it is that you're doing. It's cool. But if you're just in the middle, just taking up space. Like, hey, you got to move around,
especially those back lanes like you talk about. Because I think I love about Sam's, I go in, I immediately bust the right and go all the way and hug and go to the back, like you said, because it avoids all the salesmen. I mean, at this point, the people, the AT&T guys, they know me because I hold my phone. Hey, I'm already with AT&T. All right, cool, Miss Carpenter. All right, see you later. But then it's always that one group that's trying to like sell the energy shift or something, whatever they're trying to do.
Solar, they'll leave you alone.
Okay, you know, I want to ask you about that too, because people behind me end up getting solar. They were installing it last night, and first of all, it drove the dogs crazy because in their mind, because the way the roof goes, they can look up and they think the aliens are coming. I don't know what the dogs were thinking, but I wanted to ask you too about that. Have you been starting to see the benefits of it? Because I'm thinking about doing it. I just wanted to ask, you know, if you.
Yeah, our bill has definitely gone down. Like significantly. Now it's winter time, so we won't produce as much energy. But like come spring, summertime, like we probably won't have a bill.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you more about that offline. But back to your point about Sam's Club, bro. So the Sam's Club movement, it gets on my nerves when people are in the parking lot selling. Because Sam's Club got nasty for a little bit, where it had dudes selling like gold chains in the parking lots. I had like grown men trying to sell me candy bars. Man, you're not even a kid. Like, get out of here, man. You know,
that they just bought from Sam's Club.
That they just bought from Sam's Club. I get it. So whatever with that. But so anyways, about the movie thing though, so we finished it off. So I'm glad. Hold on. First of all, is the wife feeling better?
Yes, she's feeling better. So she got back on her feet like Friday.
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, she was back on her feet. So yeah. But like, bro, I've been in the chamber since last Thursday.
Okay, okay, but so you have a much needed break right now. So good for you, man.
Well,
You know?
well, hold on. But the whole point of that was that she got to watch all those Hallmark movies. I can't take it.
No, I
So
can't
she
see.
got-
Okay, the Hallmark movies is one of which I won't watch. It's got to be a good movie, man. Like we watched,
Yeah.
what do we watch? The Steve Urkel Christmas movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a cutesy little flick, man. Once again, I won't advise it to you because you won't watch it, Kev. I know you won't. You know, I know you won't watch it. I want to watch The Creator though. During the break, the movie with see, I keep calling him Denzel Washington's son. And I can't remember his name. And that sucks.
John David Washington.
There you go. It's his movie. He had. And it's not a Christmas movie. It's actually just a movie. It's like about robots and artificial intelligence.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay,
okay.
yeah. I did. I wanted people. I still got to watch Oppenheimer, man. Like, what's up?
Me too. I still haven't
What's
watched it
up?
either, bro.
I mean, is it available?
it's been available. It's been available.
Okay, I'm saying to us though. Like, I know it's available.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about. I don't even know any other available.
I might
you're
tuck
talking
in and watch
about.
that today. Yeah.
I've been wanting to watch it. It's a 3-hour commitment that I need to kind of just dive in and do, which I think, as we know, this is it. It's not Scorsese. It's who is it? The guy that did Tenet. What's his name?
Man, I don't know.
Stephen Nolan. Christopher Nolan.
No, Christopher Nolan. Yeah,
Christopher Nolan. Yeah, it's his movies. I need to watch that one. But the thing that I wanted to it made me kind of realize that I can't advise movies to you that you may or may not like, and it's the Trolls movie. So the newest Trolls movie, it's on every day in my house. Like it's
really,
and it is all based around boy bands, right? And during that time of boy bands, like it was hard to get around it. Like people, like either you liked it or you didn't like it, but like even if you weren't a fan of boy bands, it was like it was dodging.
Yeah,
it was there, right?
Yeah.
So when I watched this movie, man, it made me realize how great Justin Timberlake is. Like it's really like an ode to NSYNC. Like we're walking around the house, kid. We're singing the songs. We're bopping. Like Buddy is like, Buddy closes his eyes and sings these songs. Like that's how much he's into them. So much so that I downloaded the soundtrack, and I've been listening to him in that fashion. But
nasty.
Yeah, very much nasty times. And I'm admitting my nastiness right now.
Yeah.
Yo, Justin Timberlake, man. I know he went to the Man in the Woods thing. He shifted back to from the culture back to his roots, I guess I should say. And I think we didn't I think a lot of people didn't like that he did that. But man, I'm in there listening to these daggone songs, bro, and they're rocking. I mean, they're just rocking. Like Justin Timberlake is a great artist. But once again, I can't advise it to you. When the God Kids come over, check it out. They might rock with it and you might watch it then, but you're not gonna watch it, Kev.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch it, man.
I know
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's just a tough sell, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanna be down, man. I want to support, but it's a tough sell, man. It's a tough listen.
I know.
So,
until the kiddies come. Once the kids come, we'll have different conversations.
I don't know, man.
We'll.
Like, I might not have to I might not put my kids up on like kids. I might just, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead, just jump them off. Like, man, like listen, I'm gonna make you a child of exquisite taste immediately.
That's definitely because
make him my clone, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just make him my clone, child of his. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? They be like, they come over there. Hey, you want to watch the Trolls movie? They be like, huh. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that. You better not send the daggone kids over here with you. Like, yo, you got to go home. All right? Listen, you got to go. I'm taking you back home right now. Your dad has corrupted you. But
trying to watch A Beautiful Mind.
Beautiful Mind. Well, we've been trying to have like a Christmas movie every day or every other day with the kids. Been watching them. It's been a really fun go at it. Like I told you, my whole adaptation to me getting Christmas might be my favorite holiday now.
Good.
Just because of that reason. Yeah.
You got on board, man. Finally realized, man, the joy that Thanksgiving sucks. Now that you had to cook, now you realize Thanksgiving is a trash holiday. Like,
it really might be. It really might be. Seriously.
Like and now that you had to cook and host, I think you really get it. And it's like, and yo, not like I love getting to spend the time with like my family and you know what I'm saying, do all that kind of stuff. But in terms of like just being a holiday, like bro, you don't get no presents. You in there, you cooking, whipping up, slaving, man. Your back hurting, your feet hurting, man. Then afterwards, you gotta clean up. You gotta try to do something with all this food, man. And then
not to mention Black Friday's not a thing anymore.
Black Friday is god awful.
Although you did cop a TV. Now,
I did cop a TV.
Okay, so we talked about this, and you're talking about how you can't tell the difference of OLED. Is that still the case with you? I just want to know.
Like, so I do see it. I
Okay.
see the difference. I see what people are talking about. Is the thing is I don't care.
Okay.
Like the deep blacks or whatever. Like, bro, I wear glasses. So all right. So full disclosure, right?
Okay.
So how we ended up coming about getting this TV. So a few months ago, like actually during the summertime, we used to have like our old TV, man, in our bedroom,
Right.
and it was sitting on a stand. I mean, the thing got away about 80 pounds, man. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's an old big screen, you know what I'm saying, flat screen or whatever. Like back when, you know what I'm saying, that was still kind of new technology.
Yeah.
I got that joint had to be about 12 years ago.
Okay.
And so, you know what I'm saying, we had that in our bedroom or whatever because it was in our, I forget where it was in our old house. It might have been our living room at our old house. I can't remember.
Okay.
But once we bought the new house or whatever, we got a new TV for the living room. So it's kind of like, well, we don't want to get rid of this TV, but we don't really have anywhere else to put it. So we put it in our bedroom. Well, that TV required a stand. So now to be in front of our bed or whatever, like that stand was causing, you know what I'm saying, too narrow of a walkway for me. I would stub my toe on this stand every once in a while because, you know what I'm saying, like I get up in the morning, man. I get up well before my wife, so she still sleeps. So I try to leave the lights off, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't have no narrow walkway, man. I stub my toe, man. That ain't the way to start your day.
That messes your whole day up.
Exactly. So I was like, yo, we gotta take this TV out the room or whatever. We gotta get something to wall mount or whatever. So my wife was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and she was like, man, yeah, we could take it out the room. Mainly because the stand was there. And so she was like, yeah, fine. That's cool with me. So I'm like, all right, so we got to get another TV. And she was like, well, no, let's try out like not having a TV for a while. You really want the stand out of here? Because I was like, yo, let's move this and I'll buy the TV right now. And, you know, so we'll just call it a day. She was like, no. So we moved the TV. She was trying to see if I was really serious. So we moved the TV, put it in the third room or whatever. It hasn't been turned on since. And so we have been without a TV in our bedroom for months now at this point. Yeah. So her stipulation was, okay, well, so Black Friday, we'll get another TV or whatever. Like that was her bargain. So I'm like, all right, bet. So we've been without a TV in our bedroom for a while. So Black Friday came around. I was like, aha. So you thought I forgot? I ain't forget. So we supposed to get a TV. Yeah, I was like, so we supposed to get a TV. Now's the time. So she like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? A deal is a deal. So, you know what I'm saying? I just went shopping. Now, mind you, I did not want to spend a whole lot of money on this TV because it's a TV for my bedroom. The only time I'm going to ever watch the TV.
When you said you got an OLED, I'm like, I hope you didn't spend a lot for it.
No.
Okay.
That TV was on sale $549. Cheapest OLED I could find possibly. You know what I'm saying? 48-inch. Very nice. Works perfect for the bedroom. Highly recommend.
Okay.
But I guess it's last year's model LG. So you were talking about the C3. I got an A2.
Okay.
So C3 is the replacement for the A2.
Okay.
So yeah, we copped that, man, got it installed, got a wall mounted or whatever. So it solves all the problems. You know what I'm saying? It's like, boom. Now I will also say, so mind you, I bought this TV not on Black Friday, but Cyber Monday. We got it installed on last Saturday.
Okay.
Now, again, like I said, my wife has been sick.
Yeah.
So brother, I've been sleeping on the couch.
Oh, so you haven't even experienced it yet.
I barely used this TV. So she had been hunkered down. So she actually could probably give you a better review of that TV than I can.
Ask her, yeah.
Because like I just returned to our bedroom on Thursday.
Okay.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the limited amount of time that I have been able to sit and watch this television, you know, it's been okay. But again, it's like I'm watching it at night before bed. I don't really care. Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't really care.
Same. We were last night. The kids took over the middle floor for some reason. They've been wanting to have sleepovers in the middle floor. I don't get it. But all this square footage in this house, I don't know, Kev. It's like we're going to make it a point to go to the basement in town to the theater.
Are other people coming by for these sleepovers, or it's just them?
Heck, what? Maybe almost every cuss. No, absolutely not. It's just them. They just want to sleep on the middle floor. I don't understand it. The dogs
they got bedrooms.
Kev, listen,
go to your bedroom.
Once again, once your kids
shut it down.
They're
having too much freedom over there. It's
too much.
Well, actually, you know what? Maybe it is, but you know what I'm saying? Then you got the top floor to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
No. Okay, so let me tell you what ended up happening. So last night when they were on the middle floor, we ended up coming upstairs. So we're up here in the bedroom, and she can. I don't know if your wife can do this, or Toy can watch TV in bed. Like Shrita can watch TV in bed. That's her thing. She will. If she had a room, she wouldn't even go to the theater. She wouldn't go downstairs to the basement. She would go to the bedroom and watch TV. So last night we're laying in bed watching Dr. Pol, which Dr. Pol's a great show if you ever watched it. So we're in there watching Dr. Pol, and we're laying down. I said, listen, I don't understand how you do this.
That sounds like it, Dr. Pole.
Yeah,
and that sounds
Washed.
like
yeah.
No. That sounds like it
Oh,
belongs
okay.
on a different kind of
P-O-L.
a different kind of programming.
Good catch. No, it's
what's
an
going on
animal
over there?
show.
Pause.
The doctor's name is Dr. Pole, and he fixes animals, pets, for people's houses. So we're watching that, man. I'm like, how do you do this? How do you lay in the bed and watch television? It's not comfortable. Lightweight sucks. You know what I mean? To your point, I literally just want to come in the room and like let it play as background music and then eventually fall asleep. So we ended up getting up and we came out here and we watched it. We watched TV on the TV I'm recording the podcast on, and ended up sitting on the couch and watched TV. So it was actually a pretty good thing. But the TV in the bedroom is really just, it's overrated. But you got to have one, I guess. For the
actually,
small
not
instances.
having one wasn't bad. It really wasn't that
I'd
bad.
have to have one for background music or something. The odd chances of where I can have another room to go into if like the kids are all over the house or like the in-laws are over or something. I don't want to be around people. I'll come into my bedroom. So that is the thing. The theater kind of welcomes too much conversation. People come down, want to talk. And listen, I'm down here to watch a movie. This is why I'm here. You know.
Right.
So Black Friday for you was actually, or Cyber Monday worked out. So like with Black Friday being over, I would say Christmas. Thanksgiving. All of them sucked. Every single thing. Like I didn't find anything I needed. It was like odd things like candy canes or like Christmas lights that I could find on Black Friday that was pretty cool, but I don't need none.
Yeah, and I think that's also the point in life that we've come to now. It's like honestly, bro, I hit that buy two get one a deal at Target. My gaming needs were pretty much set.
Yeah,
I copped the cherries. I was pretty cool there. Yeah. That was a pair I really wanted. Even I passed those gratitudes. I do want them, but the 230.
I can't do the 230. Listen, I even looked at them. I looked at them this morning. I was logged in on all accounts, and I said, "Look, I just can't. I can't pull it. Even coming off the cusp of those daggone Jerry Lorenzo, those Fear of God, like those prices were just crazy to me. Now, mind you,
all those shoes are still sitting.
Oh, all of them.
You can get them anytime you want. Nobody bought.
And the thing about him, he's so much of a I don't know what to call him. I don't say fashionista.
Snob.
Yeah, kind of a snob. I don't think he's going to budge on that price. I don't think he's going to come down that price at all. And that's what's upsetting about it, because the whole line is fire. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, the problem is Adidas will come down on that price.
They will.
They've got a business to run.
They do.
They don't care anything about your opinion, how you
Absolutely.
feel. They had to manufacture this crap.
Absolutely.
They want it gone.
Did you see?
There's no showpieces here.
Did you see the interview where he talked about how if he had it his way, it would have been $1,000 for the shoes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen, absolutely. I don't know. Listen, bro, I get your whole thing, Jerry Lorenz, and I get that you come in with this, you're bringing over your Nike swag. Keep it all the way funky. You really just bring the models from Nike and put Adidas symbols on them, because they look kind of the same,
Yeah, they look just like the fog ones or whatever. Which oh man, I still regret selling my pair. I should have never sold my pair of fogs.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, I always want to spend the block on them. Right. Yeah, Mr. Kim. Yeah, definitely. We'll talk about it. Yeah. But no, I like the gratitudes look good, but I can't do the 230, bro. 250 something after tax. I can't do it.
230.
I can't. It's expensive.
No, yeah. It's like, come on, man. We're gonna. And the thing is, like, it doesn't actually serve any purpose for me. It's not like, oh, I don't have any black and white shoes. Like, yes, I do. Yeah. I don't wear them as it is now. Because first of all, that's something we don't talk about enough. Black and white shoes are actually very difficult to pull off. Like, you basically have to be wearing a black and white fit. You can't really introduce a whole lot of color to the palette if you're wearing black and white shoes.
Right. Black and white, like this, the way that, well, at least the way those stand out so much that you kind of, plus it's being patent leather as well.
Yeah. Shiny black.
Yeah, shiny black. So it's like you gotta have either a black shirt or a white shirt. You can't put off like a, like it's hard to mix like a blue in there or something.
You can't even put on blue jeans with those low key.
Yeah, nope.
Like, man, it's like man, you could put on a tracksuit or black jeans, man. But that's you know what I'm saying. That's pretty much the run of it.
Right. Or even if I put on, what did I wear mine with? Well, I didn't get them, but I'm saying when I had them, I would wear them. Yeah, I would wear them with a some khakis, like some track. You know what I mean? But then again, I had to put on like a black sweater or a white sweater.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? It's like, like it low key, like, man, you gotta be careful how you even style those. But and it's like I have lots of black and white shoes, man. I have shoes of every color. It's just kind of like, man, 230. Yeah, I can't really justify that. Like, they're nice,
especially when stuff's sitting, man. The sneaker game is different now. Like,
I love it.
One of my homeboys was actually, my boy Marcus hit me up this morning, and he's new to it, so he's trying to buy some shoes on sneakers. He's trying to buy the Gratitudes. And I told him, I said, legit, I'm be honest with you, you might be able to find these in stores.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be so many in the wild. Yeah, so like if you don't cop them from here, just wait a little bit. You can probably cop them from the store, man.
They're going to restock plenty. Yeah, they have no fear. Like this ain't like the old days, man. Like,
Yeah.
and you know what though? I've been feeling a lot better about like not having to feel this heartache anymore, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life has improved. Like, man, Saturdays used to be stressful, man. You know what I'm saying? We call them Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? Because you take that L on that pair, man, that you've been waiting for, looking at, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's I'm so happy to not have that pressure in my life anymore. And I'm gonna tell you what I've been noticing is that, man, like a lot of it's just lost its luster, man. Like those reverse Grinches,
I know,
not for me, brother. It's just
they're
not.
not?
Like I love the Grinches. I love the Grinches.
Yeah.
Reverse Grinches just don't do it for my soul the way that the OG Grinches do.
Same.
So I just don't care.
I think it's just the hype behind them, and I think also if I was a hooper, if I still played basketball, let me say if I was a hooper, I'm still a hooper. If I played basketball still, I might want to pull them off, but even then, it might be just like running to Sam's Club or something. I wouldn't really rock them with a fit. That's the only thing about like the Grinches. They were so much of a standout that I could pull those off with a lot of different things. The reverse ones, the lore with the reverse ones was when AD wore them, and nobody had them. Now that they're released, it's like they kind of to me don't even seem like they're as great anymore. So I didn't want to pull them off, man.
I mean, like the OG Grinches, that's just the pair, man. Like this just look like a red pair of Kobe's, and I'm like, I don't really care.
And not to mention, there's I don't know if you've been looking at the release calendar. There's some fire Kobe's coming. There are some real fire colorways. I'll just send them to you. So no, those are gonna sit. Now I will say that doesn't mean
Grinch is gone.
Well, I mean when I say sit, I mean like sit in the carpenter. Closet.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, I still may get them. Like, and so it might be like, so let's relax.
Yeah,
I feel
you. You know? I feel like listen. I feel you. That's the thing. Like, they're not a bad shoe. Right. It just reminds me of past hurt that I can't. I don't have actual Grinches. You know what I'm saying? It's like I couldn't buy them and just be like, oh man, this is good enough. Like, no, it's not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now if I had regular Grinches, I'd probably feel different. Yeah. I ain't got regular Grinches. I missed on those 2 times.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a shoe hurt.
Yeah.
That I just can't get over, man.
Right. No, I feel you. Shoot. All right, man. Well, Luke, shoot. Let's start like we always do. What we've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
Man, Mortal Kombat.
Oh, really?
MK1, man. Like that. Okay. That's really been like the only game I've been spending, man. Phenomenal. Okay. Like definitely some of the most fun I've had. Definitely most fun I've had in a fighting game in a really, really long time, and just one of the most fun games I probably played all year. And that's saying a lot because, man, we played a lot, man. I still ain't finished Tears of the Kingdom. Maybe I'll finish that over my 2-week vacation. I'm gonna try that. I still got to finish Spider-Man. I might finish Spider-Man today. My day is pretty light, so I might finish it today. I'm
definitely gonna finish Spider-Man either this weekend or between now and the end of next week. I'm gonna finish Spider-Man. That's my goal. But hold on, before I go, have you been playing anything else besides MK1?
Nah, man. MK1 really been about it, bro.
Okay. I finished Mario RPG. Fun game. Super fun game, man. Just blindly playing it on the couch, while we're ending our day and then before I go to bed. And before I knew it, I look up and I was done. I put in about 20, 25 hours into it. Pretty, definitely the story behind it. And I know I've told you before about the Paper Mario series and then the Mario RPG series. They're fun to me. They kind of stick out to me as far as I played them all and now beat them all. I never played the original Mario RPG, so this one hit a little different. I know people that played the original and then played this one. They had a lot of odes to the past, and as far as the ending was very spectacular, I should say. Nintendo got a good thing going,
Peach's
man.
Room.
What do you mean?
Did you make it to Peach's room, man, and find Peach's question?
I don't know what that means, Kev.
All right. Well, hey, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an Easter egg in the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I didn't get there yet. We'll talk about that. I don't know how to. Okay. But I've been playing that, and once again, I know I told you this via text, and we've talked on the phone, we've talked on the podcast. The beauty of the Steam Deck, man. It literally it makes me play a lot of these games I might not even play. Like I beat Mario Wonder, I beat Mario, this Mario RPG game. Now I have the remote play set up for my PlayStation 5. I'm not gonna play Spider-Man on it a lot, but I will do a lot of adventuring because I will say Spider-Man with the big screen and then also the speakers and everything. It kind of adds to it an element that I want to experience down there, but. Yeah. When it comes to like side missions and stuff, I'm gonna play it on my Steam Deck, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I can't speak of it enough. Get you a Steam Deck, bro. That's why I play a lot of these
When
games.
the new one drop?
I don't know. The OLED is the same model. It's just a newer screen on it. But as far as
I thought we got one with a better battery though.
That's the Steam. That's the OLED one.
It's already out.
Yeah, it's been out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's been out.
Like, man, I don't know, man. Like, it's one of those positions where it's like, man, I would like to cop it, but at the same time, man, like, I don't. Like, that's a big purchase for as much as I would actually get to use it. Like, yeah, I guess really what it comes down to is like I really don't game a whole lot no more, and it's like, would that help me to game more? I don't know, probably not, man.
I think it would.
I don't know. I would love to, like, and I want it, but like, man, what that bad boy about $850?
No, heck no, it's like $350.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not expensive. Like, yeah, it's not too bad. It's not a big buy-in like we thought.
For the OLED one though, I want the new one.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, and I want the big one, not the little one.
You probably get the middle road. The middle of the road is the one I got. That's the one that got the NVMe in it. 504.
504, like. Yeah, I guess that's not terrible. Like, I it's on my Christmas list. I don't expect my wife to get it. Like, man, we doing a small Christmas because, brother,
$549.
She wants to build a custom closet, man. I don't know what I signed up for there. Like, brother,
with the you said with drawers and everything.
Yeah, do the whole thing. She wants to do it during, she wants to do it during our vacation. Like,
okay.
She wants to buy all the pieces and like she wants to do it ourselves. Like,
she wants y'all to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Listen, I feel her. We did ours when we bought the house. So that was one of the upgrades we went to because I knew Sharita wanted it, and there was no way I was going to sign up for that. And the thing is, like, the stress with like hanging all that stuff and then finding the studs and everything. It's a trek, bro.
No. I got a stud finder.
I got a stud finder too. I mean, I know how to use it. I mean, I like all that. You're probably better
slide
at that
across the wall.
Yeah, I'll trick it off. No. I can't trust the beat, man. You know, I can't trust it.
But I mean, the thing is, like, I guess what you end up doing, honestly, is like you build all the shelves and then you just anchor them to the wall. That you know what I'm saying? That's it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think for me, it's more so the leveling is what I did. But the Steam Deck, though. So I did end up watching the Game Awards. We're going to talk about that in a second. And like every hour, they had a raffle for a Steam Deck. And my goal was to get the OLED. And I was going to get the OLED, and then I was going to gift my current one to you. That's what my plan was to do. I told Sharita, like, that was the thought. So I'm getting my guy a Steam Deck because he needs one. And when I watch it, first of all, the site crashed. Game Awards, you got to fix that, man. If you're going to give some away, know that everybody and mom are going to try to win. Like, the site crashed every hour, on the hour, whenever they released them. But it definitely kept us engaged with watching it. Did you watch any of the Game Awards?
I watched the end, and then I was very upset when Baldur's Gate won at the end.
I didn't understand that. Because, like, I don't... Like, listen, I get that a lot of people like Baldur's Gate 3. I don't even... a
lot of heat that dropped this year. Man.
Oh, my God, yes.
Like,
right.
Tears of the Kingdom, like, stop it. Like,
yes.
Tears
Spider-Man.
of the Kingdom was fantastic. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, Baldur's Gate was cool. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard a lot of people that was hype about it, but, like, yeah, you know what? That's the only time I ever saw a game win an award that I'm like, now when you get up there, you need to give us an explanation. Like, I need this to be like the college football playoff where you're held accountable for what you did here.
Right.
Break down the logic. So
I didn't understand it either. I mean, Mario Wonder. There's a ton of games that came out. I mean, I guess, you know, if people were, I mean, even though because we don't play it, because we never even talked about this game other than them. It was
I've heard about it.
That was a game that, if you remember, was weird, where you could turn into like a bear, and he had like a sex scene with the bear. It was weird. Like, it was a lot of things that went on with that. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that tuned me out right there. The reveals that they showed at the Game Awards. At this point, Game Awards is really like E3. They really should just call it E3. You know what I mean? Because like all the releases that were announced at the Game Awards were one of which that games that we. Although I don't really understand what the Kojima game's about. I don't get it. I know you're hyped about it because it's Kojima.
Kojima done it again. He's done it again, man. Pushing game into his boundary. But it's Kojima and Jordan Peele.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, game of the year.
Well, did you notice how he came out of the door from PT?
Yeah.
Okay, that was pretty fire too.
Yeah,
PT's still a cult classic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, Hideo don't miss, man. You know what I'm saying? All classics.
All classics.
Whatever this is, it's gonna be great. I'm waiting. I should play Death Stranding again. That's what I really want to do. Death Stranding was a fantastic game once you were able to buy in.
Well, yeah, that will say that. That's another game. I actually have it. I think for play. I think I have.
I'm sure you have it. I have it on PC. You probably have it on PC. It was free. It was free a few months ago.
That's right. It was. Yeah. I want to definitely play that because I installed it and never went back to it. The DLC that dropped for God of War like just out the blue. It's gonna be available on December 12th, I think, in a couple. So 3 days it'll be available. I still want. That's another reason why I wanted to get the remote play set up on my Steam Deck. I still haven't played the Ragnarok. I still have not played it. Nope.
Oh yeah, you bugging.
I know.
Ragnarok was fire.
I know.
I might play that again. Like, bro, you see these 2 weeks, brother. I'm like, I'm living my dreams these 2 weeks. Okay. Like I've been thinking about these 2 weeks since last year. Okay?
Make sure you game though, Kev, because I got a sneaky feeling that you have all the backlog ready to roll, but you're gonna be so happy to be home and be chilling that you're not gonna get to it. Make sure you actually get some game.
No, I'm gonna get to it because like I got nothing else to do. I don't plan on leaving my house.
Okay.
None except our New Year's Day. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do the vision boards. Make sure we do all that stuff. Other than that, brother, I don't know if I'm going to church. I don't know if I'm going. I don't know if I'm leaving the house, man. I'm getting the snacks.
Listen, that's you beat me to
hunker
it.
down.
That's why I'm going to Sam's Club today. I told Shree to get the snack list together. We'll put some up so the kids don't plow through it like we think. Lil Nadir be home today, so we definitely got to think about that as well.
Yikes.
I gotta prepare myself. But definitely getting the snacks, getting all the things that are ready. Because I'm with you, bro. I'm not gonna leave. I am not leaving the house, man. Like everything we need is gonna be right here. If we need to go, if Dad will make a quick run, I'll do that. But other than that, especially where I don't know how they can forecast weather at this point, but they're talking about it might be nasty around Christmas time. So I'm not leaving, bro. I'm not.
Oh dang, are they actually saying that now? Okay, cool. Yeah, you know, I'd heard that in the summertime that this is actually going to be a pretty bad winter. So we got the El Nino in return.
Yeah, I want it to happen.
Like, listen, I'm like, we all set. This is like Kroger ain't that far from my house, man. We're good.
Yeah. Same.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need to leave, man. I can work from home. Not that big a deal. And if it happens during that 2 weeks, so be it. We're good.
It ain't getting done anyway.
Yeah.
So another thing that happened during the before the awards happened was the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer drop, right?
Stepped on that whole Game Awards, man.
Stepped all on it. But it was immediate heartbreak though. Because when they announced at the end, talking about it's not coming out to 2025, everybody got tight. Because everyone thought it was going to come out next year, next year. Yeah. 2025. How do you feel about that, man?
Just got to stay alive, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Those memes would be funny as heck.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, hunker down, man. Like, we ready. But, like, I don't know if they're going to make it to 2025 because it's like, yo, listen, this is the only game that I've seen people going this hard, like to the point where it was like, yo, they had the trailer scheduled to release at 9 a.m. on Tuesday. People started leaking everything. They were just like, all right, just drop it. Drop it already. Because, we not playing with them. Like, we are ready.
The same dude that they put somebody in jail for leaking some of the information. He immediately
said he's coming right back.
He's coming right back to it.
I don't care nothing about jail. You know what I'm saying? We bike. We bike. I plan on leaking everything I can as soon as I can.
Right. So, you're right. To your point, they might as well just get ahead of this. Just at least give the people what they want. This might be the first time.
Like, man, just patch it, brother. It's fine.
The community just bullies somebody into a release, and I'm here for it.
Like it could be like Cyberpunk. I don't care. Patch it. We'll be fine.
But even from the trailer, though, when you're looking at it, from early indications, the amount of debauchery that's going to be able to happen on this game, it is in Florida too.
Brother,
it's going to be amazing.
They really went wild, man. Like the BBL, that's nasty. That's nasty. But like that's Rockstar, man. You know what I'm saying? They had to hold it down for the times, man.
Right.
Like, let you know what time it is.
Right. Exactly. I'm here for it, man. I don't know what console I'm gonna get it for. I'm gonna have to get it for PC because I can't play it amongst the kids. So I'm gonna have to do it like in the confines of my own, gaming computer where they can't see and they're asleep at night. With headphones on.
That's definitely gonna be a Steam Deck game for you right there, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But no, I'm here.
Oh, hold on, no, you can't get it for PC.
Oh, that's right.
Man, that's tough. Yeah, they ain't dropping it.
I forgot it's not coming out.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to get it for PS5, man, and just remote play it on the deck. Yeah, you good.
Or go down to the theater when they're asleep. So I'm gonna have to do that. You're right.
Just ban them. Just ban them kids. They old enough at this point. Like, listen, get out. Go find something to do.
The door's closed. Okay. Don't listen to the sounds that are coming from this room. Okay?
Hey, listen, you can play on the console with the headphones. Like, hey, listen. Yeah, lock the door. Like, it's new rules being implemented around here. Click, click.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it though, bro. But like you said, PC. I forgot it wasn't going to be a PC release.
Not for a year. It won't drop until a year later.
Okay, which is cool. That's what they did.
I got to be day zero, man. I got to be. I might buy. I'm probably just buy it twice, man, just off the cuff. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. They ain't slick with that. They know why they're doing it. They know why they're doing that. They know they're gonna get the money twice because I'm definitely going. As long as it moves, like all my save stuff move over, I'm gonna be right there. Because by the time this PC version comes out, it's gonna be all kinds of new additions.
Oh no, I end up buying it 3 times because like I'm gonna probably just buy it digital for one of my consoles so that way I could play it the second it drops. Okay. I need a physical copy so that I'll go pick up my physical at 8 a.m. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, we in there. Like, you know, because I got to have it.
Right.
Like that's the only game. Like, bro, they could probably charge $200. I'm gonna pay it. It's cool. I'm gonna get my whole $200.
The crazy thing about it is, bro, I think a lot of people will do that, and especially for me, because like I told you with Grand Theft Auto 5, I thought I missed the boat when it came out. This one, I'm definitely not. I'm there day one. From the time it comes out, it might be called Grand Theft Auto Podcast, because like we're gonna talk about that game like crazy.
You could play GTA 5 right now, and you didn't miss out on anything. Like, go for it. I highly suggest it. As a matter of fact, before GTA 6 comes out, play GTA 5. It's still worth it. Like, it's still a fire game.
Okay. I mean, not being fire. I just feel like it was so much that happened. Are they still doing the RL stuff, the GTA real life
role play? Yeah. Oh yeah. Like that's a whole nother. Like that's a whole world, man. Like,
yeah, I know. I mean, we talked about it. What
is it, World of Warcraft or whatever?
Yeah, World of Warcraft's a whole. That's like that ruined marriages. When I was out.
GTA RP, same thing, man.
Same thing.
People, speaking of which, man, did you like? Now this is really veering off the path, man. Did you listen to Academic's most recent stream? It was like 8 hours long.
No.
I'm gonna send you a clip, man. Like, yo,
okay.
Sometimes I feel forgetting, like, and maybe it's because we're older. Like, man, we got different responsibilities. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got things to attend to. But like, there are people that really do live their lives on the internet.
Oh, absolutely. That's a fact. Like, I mean, we talked about it before. That clip, it was that picture you sent me, the dude with all his designer clothing on. And like, I think part of it, like, honest, if we had an honest conversation, I don't think we have enough time to talk about it on the podcast. But social media has been so bad to the black community. Like, I just do not like what happens on there. Like, I'm more like, I know I tell you slavery is the biggest thing. I think social media might be a close second, if not one. That might be bad. You know,
I could see that.
Yeah,
I could definitely see that. But like, nah, even beyond that, because like social media, like, man, that is kind of for I would say, like, that's kind of the normies thing. Like, everybody has kind of adopted, you know, social media and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about like what we would have referred to as neckbeards back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, sometimes I forget that people like that still exist. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like everybody uses computers, but most people just use them casually. But some people really only exist online. Like, they make friends online. I've never made an online friend a day in my life. First of all, that's weird. I don't want to be your friend. I don't know you, man. Like, as a matter of fact, the anonymity of the internet is what I enjoy the most.
Yeah,
you know like, do you want to like hanging out with your like people who do the meetups and stuff?
Yeah, that's a tough ask, man.
Like,
that's a tough ask.
You're a complete stranger. I'm a grown man. No. How about no? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can figure out some way to collaborate and make some money, that sounds great. Even if I just enjoy, you know what I'm saying? I see you in the thread. Oh, yeah, that dude funny. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Boo, woo, woo. But, like, having, like, an online community, absolutely crazy. Now, Academics Discord, like, you know what I'm saying? I know you've seen the stream. You've seen this Discord.
Yeah.
Like, yo, those people actually, like, kind of live there, brother.
Really?
They really lived it. Oh, man. It was a dude on there, man. I guess he was in the Cord, like, having too much fun, man. Got talking to girls. His girl found out. She jumped in the Cord, man. Started, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? And then it became like this messy love triangle. So they brought them all online, man, trying to talk through it. And when I tell you, like, you just kind of listening to this, and it's like, yo, people really live this way, man. Like, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. But and again, that's the depths of people who live on the internet.
Yeah, I still have not. But I mean, on the other side of it, though, man, there's people who have found their love of their life on the internet too. You know, like, I mean,
that also is weird to me. Like, I mean,
it's weird to me.
I shouldn't say it's weird. It's foreign to me. Like, that's not my experience. So, you know what I'm saying?
And anybody out there who's found, heck, if you found love through GamesMusicLyfe forums or anything like that, hey, by all means.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, kudos to you, man. We're happy we could do that for you. You know what I'm saying? But
it's still a little different for me. I can't, like, to you, I can't really
judge. It's not weird. It's not weird. It's perfectly normal now, but it's just foreign to me because that wasn't my experience. So
right, exactly. All right, man. So listen, the college football playoffs are set.
Yeah.
Are you going to watch any of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm watching all of that, man. First of all, man, I never thought I'd have to root for Bama, but Roll Tide. You know what
Roll
I'm saying?
Tide?
Step on Michigan because I'm sick of it.
I think Alabama has a good chance of winning it.
They do. That was Michigan's worst nightmare. You saw the fear.
Oh, yeah.
You saw the fear in that room when Alabama. They
Yeah.
were like, oh.
Well, they thought they were getting Florida State, which I think and even being a Florida State fan, I think that I'm sick for my team, right? But I do think the committee got it right.
Yeah, I was gonna say
come
on,
man. I think that if we went, we'd have got trounced by any one of those 4 teams. Pull out our quarterback, man. Especially
even with your quarterback, y'all would have got stepped on.
No, if we had our quarterback, we'd have been much better.
Stepped on.
Maybe
much better. Y'all would have probably still got stepped on.
But the
Who
fact
did y'all
they
beat
left
notable?
Out, we went to LSU was probably their biggest win. They went to LSU and won. LSU was on fire. But to me, it tells me the committee doesn't value the ACC that much. You know, they consider it a Power 5.
It's a weak conference.
That's what I think the committee
did. It's a weak conference. It's like what is Pac-12? Weak conference.
Yeah. I think the Pac-12 is over this year, aren't they?
I know they're losing all their best teams because isn't Oregon leaving? USC's coming to the Big Ten. I want to say maybe UCLA is coming to the Big Ten. It might be Oregon might be coming to the Big Ten. I forget. It might be though.
Well, now that this is the last year they were having 4 teams, so it's shifting to 12. So now that it's shifting to 12, I think it's great. I agree with you on that sense. But I wanted to ask you, with it going to 12, do you think it's going to take any luster off of the Michigan-Ohio State game, seeing that it was at the end of the year? No? Okay.
Absolutely not. No.
Okay.
I mean, it's the greatest rivalry in sports. Come on. We know.
Yeah. I wonder because it has so many high stakes at the end of the year before. I wonder if it's going to change that. To your point, I agree that it's still going to have that hate is still going to be there from both fan bases. So nothing's going to change with that. But I really want to ask you too, man, now that we're going to this. So the transfer portal is up and going. How do you feel now that you've ran Kyle McCord off to the transfer portal?
I personally
how do you
did
feel? Yeah, you did it. It's your fault. In my mind, you did it. It was your fault.
Hey man, I wish my man's well. He knew what time it was, man. Could have thrown a tutty. You threw a pick.
He threw a pick.
He threw himself right into the portal. When he threw that second pick, man, he jumped in the portal right then and there. You know what I'm saying? He went with the ball into the portal.
Does he play in the bowl game? Hold on, who are y'all playing in the bowl game?
Probably Lincoln Kleinholz.
Well, no, I'm saying what team are y'all playing?
Oh,
did they announce it,
man? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're playing in the Cotton Bowl, man. We've got
Oregon.
No, we didn't get Oregon, man.
Okay, I'd look it up.
Yeah, we got somebody, man.
But so McCord doesn't play.
No, McCord's not playing, man. He's in the transfer portal, man. He's done. His time at Ohio State is bro. I don't think McCord took finals. Okay, I think he left before finals, man. It's a wrap for that.
Missouri, y'all playing Missouri?
Missouri, yeah. We got Mizzou. I was like,
that don't seem right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that don't seem right at all. But so hold on. So when teams go to the transfer portal, or not teams, but players go to the transfer portal, why is it that they announce it before the bowl game? I would think they would do it afterwards. Why would?
No, that was the first day. So that was the first day that players could enter the transfer portal, and for any big names, you want to get your name out there before a bigger name kind of jumps, because now also you have to keep in mind they're trying to secure their NIL money too for these transfers, and the sooner that you can get picked up by a program, the better off you are. You kind of set up your money a lot quicker that way. So and I mean, if we being all the way honest, man, Ryan Day probably gave Kid the heads up hey, yo, listen,
he should have known that. He probably gave heads up in week 5. He knew. It took everything in him to come back and win the game against Notre Dame. He probably had a conversation with him then, hey man, you're not going to be here next year.
I think what was really telling was when Devin Brown started creeping in the second quarter. He was like, bruh, it's week 8. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good sign, man. But I'm sure he gave him the heads up, hey brother, yeah, you might sorry, man. Because if we're being honest, we all talk about, oh man, Kyle McCord's numbers. I watched the games, man. Listen, he was propped up by a high-powered offense and a really, really good defense. Okay, he was not out there impacting the game in any kind of positive way. At best, he was a game manager. But I saw a whole lot of overthrows, a lot of balls that got dirted. Yeah. And he just out here getting sacked and fumbling all the time. I'm brother, now, you know what I'm saying? You just got so much talent around. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr.,
he won the Blitnikoff Award, didn't he?
He did. Okay. He should have won the Heisman because it's man, I've never seen a guy do more with less. Okay. Marvin Harrison was out here like he was getting double teamed, triple teamed. McCord still forcing it in there.
Yeah.
Harrison still he out jumping everybody. What was it? I think it was a Michigan game, man. It was one of those passes that was a PI. He still caught it. He was getting tackled.
Oh,
okay?
yeah, he was.
He was going to the ground and still made the catch. And it's like, yo, listen, this kid is special.
Yeah.
Like, McCord got propped up because you just had an unstoppable receiver. Like,
yeah.
But
now, I will say, McCord, now, you lived through the Bowserman era, too. So,
now that's true. I got to take it a little easy on it because Joe Bosman, at least we did the right thing. Joe Bosman didn't last long, player. Joe Bosman made it like 4 games. They was like, all right, get him on out of here, man. It's been a couple of those times, man, where you got that quarterback out there. You see him, you're like, I don't know about this guy, and like, man, like. Lucky for McCord, man, like there was nobody sitting in wait behind him because Quinn Ewers messed everything up for us. Yeah. But like you think about Justin Zwick, unseated by Terrell Pryor.
Yeah.
Whoever was competing against Troy Smith unseated him real quick.
Yeah.
Because it's like, man, you get out there, bro, you got about 2 interceptions before we like, hey, yo, what that other guy got going on?
The heat around Columbus had to be crazy for him, though. You know, like it had to be. He was like, well, I'm out of here. I'm banging out. I mean, he probably didn't make it past the Michigan. He probably flew back with the team and immediately knew, like, I'm out of here. I'm not going to even take,
I don't know, man. I wouldn't have flew back with the team, man. Listen, I'd have just drove back to Pennsylvania. Like, well, whatever I got. Because, I mean, that's where he's from. He's from Philadelphia, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Just hey, man, like, just head on to Philly, bro. It's cool,
right.
man. Go be with your family. It's the holidays coming up, man. Go be with your family, man.
Yeah.
But I will say, like I said, that was a week. That was a week prior to the last week of school. He entered the portal the last week of school. It's like, bruh, so you just not even gonna finish your classes, huh?
Yeah, it was
and
over.
No, he's not coming back. Like,
okay, yeah, you ran him off, man. It was your fault.
I did not do it, man. Mm-hmm. Like here's where I actually have sympathy for him. Like he also knew that he was not ever going to be the starting QB at Ohio State. Like he also knew that that was never meant for him. And he was a what would we call it? He was like a included package. Like he was Marvin Harrison's homie high school.
Yeah,
right? He was high school quarterback. Yeah,
okay.
So they won a bunch of state championships together, whatever. So it's like, man, all right. And here's the thing too. McCord was actually very highly ranked coming out of high school. Like he was a 5-star recruit or whatever. It was just like, man, so you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, cool. Yeah, we get both of these guys or whatever. It was just like, man, he got to campus and it was like, well, you know what I'm saying? One of these things is working out very well. The other, well, you know what I'm saying? Not the progression is not coming along. We're glad that you're making that. We're glad that Marvin Harrison is happy that you're here because we're happy that he's here.
Right.
And we don't need him entering the transfer portal. So,
what does that mean for him, though? Does that mean he's coming back? Do you think Marvin Harrison's out of here or going pro? Or
why? Why would he come back? Why would he come back?
Because he's already rich.
This is true, but he came in rich. Okay, his daddy is Marvin Harrison. So
now these kids, right, and
he's been rich his whole life.
He's protected it too. So,
yeah, but he's very protected it. You know what I'm saying? Very protected it. You know what I'm saying? Good kid. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, maybe he does come back, but
okay,
you're our top 3 pick. Your draft stock's not going to go any higher.
Exactly, but not to mention too, though, these kids are making a lot of money in NIL. I saw a clip of what's the quarterback for USC? I forget his name. Anyways, he was driving a Lambo. Like I mean, when Stroud was at Ohio State,
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams. But yeah, when Stroud was at Ohio State last year, he's driving Bentayga. Like these kids are making a lot of money in NIL, which I'm happy for them.
I could be wrong. I think Harrison drove Rolls Royce.
Okay, so. I mean it's not.
You know? I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
But So I mean, he's making a ton of money. But that's the thing. Like, it can't be about the money. Like he been rich his whole life.
Right.
He came to college, got richer.
Yeah.
You know, say go to the NFL, get richer. Like,
but I think that because all the interviews they were talking to him about it, he has yet to say like, "Oh, I'm going to go pro." You know what I'm saying? So it's like
come back for what?
He said. I mean, his words. He said that he's never beat Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, but at the same time, like, brother, you're a top 3 pick. Like,
just go.
You know what I'm saying? Just go, pro, man.
It's almost
unless whoever's gonna get the pick sucks. Unless you just don't want to.
That's gonna be the case.
If it's I mean, we can't really say that because I mean,
yeah,
Stroud went to Houston, man,
True.
and Woo, they turned up. You know what I'm saying? And hold up, don't the Eagles own a pretty high pick?
We
was
do
that last year?
We do. Let's see. NFL draft.
Yeah.
Order.
Now, if Marvin Harris would go to the Eagles, I'm an Eagles fan.
It ain't gonna
Y'all got Jalen Hurts. Y'all got Jalen Hurts and Marvin Harris Jr. I got a roof for that.
Well, I think the way it goes right now. Okay, so you got 1 is Chicago, 2 is New England, 3 is Arizona, 4 Washington, 5 Washington, or 5 Chicago again. I'm sorry, and then you got the Jets, Giants, Tennessee Titans, New Orleans Saints is 9. He ain't gonna go that far.
He ain't gonna go that far.
Yeah.
But and plus, man, we need a quarterback, not another receiver. We got Olave. Yeah. Olave is a baller too.
Oh man,
we ain't got no quarterback because Derek Truck, man, I don't like that guy.
Yeah.
I don't like him, man. Derek Go-Kart. He's been downgraded. Derek Scooter. I'm not happy with him, man. I'm very. He got booed. I liked it. I was like, good,
fam.
Because
yeah,
you stink.
On paper, y'all have a lot of tools.
Yeah,
you got a lot of tools.
But we got one read Derek Carr, man. Like, man can't make more than one read.
Right.
Before he chucks it.
Exactly.
Why couldn't we have Stroud? That's what we were supposed to have Stroud. That was the plan, man.
I'm gonna tell you, not picking Stroud got a lot of people fired in Carolina. They got it wrong. Although I will say though, I don't think Bryce Young is bad. He's just not as good as Stroud. I don't think he's bad, bro.
I mean, when you gotta look at Stroud doing what he doing week in and week out, looking legendary. It's nah, he sucks. That guy, he's not good. Yeah, he's not good. Now that's good. He's really good. Yeah. That Houston Texans team was supposed to be a fire pit. They looking like they're gonna make the playoffs. Okay.
Word. They lost their receiver though, Tank Dell.
Yeah, they lost Tank Dell.
So he went down. You see, Kyrie got hurt last night.
I believe in Stroud. Yeah, Kyrie be all right.
He'd be all right. Okay, they said he took him out in a wheelchair though, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he hurt his ankle, but Dwight, like his ankle just went this way.
Oh, okay. Well, that doofus Powell
his
on his team, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's always a big doof.
Yeah, man. You're my teammate. I always find it weird when you're my teammate and you get another person hurt on the team. Like, yo, come on. You should get fined for that. Like, you should get you shouldn't be able to travel. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you at least deserve a noogie.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something, man.
But yo, let's shift to basketball real quick, bro. I gotta admit something here. I was wrong about this in season tournament. I'm having a ball
what
watching
I thought you was about to admit, but that's okay. We'll get there too.
What do you think I was going to admit?
Yeah, I mean,
what?
I mean, like, listen, we were supposed to pod last week, man. You had a lot to say. You had a lot to say, but I mean, it's been quiet. It's been real. I ain't heard another word since. I remember I told you, I was like, hey, yo, listen, you better hope that X, Y, and Z doesn't happen. You were like, oh yeah, for sure. And then X, Y, and Z start happening. Because last time I checked, man, Clips done ran off 3 in a row.
Oh, Clips.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Beard balling, Kawhi balling.
Yeah.
Paul George, he show up when you need him to. Russ playing his position.
Yeah.
It's all falling in place.
They are. It is falling in place. They understanding their roles.
But hold on, but a week ago though, you was like, man, look at this L they took.
They took a loss to
I ain't heard nothing about they got a dub. They got another dub and another dub. I ain't heard that. But that's all right. Who did they
beat Utah.
They just ran off 3. Okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That Utah, they suck. I forgot they was in the league, but that's all good. They beat somebody good too. They did just beat somebody good not too long ago. But back to the in-season tournament. I'm gonna look this up and we talk about the in-season. Oh, they just beat the Nuggets. They beat the Nuggets and the Warriors.
Okay.
Yeah. So chips.
Okay. In-season tournament though. I always thought I did like Halliburton's game. If I'm was it the Kings? Am I not kicking myself in the tail? They had him. They traded him away.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Good player on a bad team, man. Always red flag.
Always red flag. Okay, so you don't think Halliburton's any good? Nope.
I mean, I'm not saying he's not no good. It's not that he's not any good. Like, first of all, Tyrese Halliburton's been in the league for quite some time now. Okay,
how long?
Halliburton's been in the league for a while, man. He's bounced around some teams, man. And it's not to say that he's not good, man. But you can't fall for the good player on a bad team.
Okay, Kevin Love.
You know what I'm saying? Not even like actually no. Yes, that is because Kevin Love, man. He was really really good in Minnesota, and he was pretty good everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he wasn't all like that, you know what I mean? And we've seen a ton of those guys, man. I will say, I'm not. I won't put that tag on everybody because, like, Anthony Edwards, as much as I give him grief or whatever, man, I don't think he's a good player on a bad team kind of guy. Like, I think he's actually a good player, and making the team decent. Now, listen, don't get your hopes up, man. Like, he's not Baby Jordan or nothing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get your hopes up. But, you know what I'm saying? He's not falling in that same bucket. Man, I'm trying to see how long.
Halliburton's 5 years.
That's a long time, brother.
This is his fifth year.
You're a vet. Yeah. 5 years, you're a vet. Like,
okay.
Yeah. So he's been in the league for a while. Yeah. Sorry. Like,
But hold on. So what do you think about the tournament? So they're playing the Lakers in the finals. What do you think about? Have you been watching any of the games at all?
With the tournament, man, I would say I like the fact that it is bringing competitive basketball very early. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we're gonna get another in-season tournament and then the playoffs. So it's like it feels like it should. I believe that that's the way that this is supposed to work. Like, we get this first one, we'll get another one like before and after All-Star, and then you know what I'm saying. Then we go into the playoffs or whatever.
Okay.
So I do appreciate the fact that it is bringing competitive basketball early in the year. You know what I'm saying? It's making the product better. You know what I'm saying? It's getting chippy. Like, guys are playing with more pride or whatever. It's not just regular season game. I don't care if we drop it. You know what I mean? Like, nah. Yeah. Guys going out there trying to compete. So, like, that's good.
Yeah.
But
so what do you think? Who do you think is going to win the championship out of the Lakers and the Pacers? You think Lakers going to win it, or what do you think?
I got the Lakers winning that. That's just too much experience, man.
I think so too. I think that the Pacers are really trying to build themselves up. They're talking trash already. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's good for the fans. We're going to win. I think the thing I like about it is, like, when I look at the games on TV and I see the floors painted, and so I know that this is something. Yeah. So as a viewer, I go into it and I'm just like, I'm enticed to keep watching it. Now, these later games, these West Coast games been kicking my tail. I'll never see them. I haven't seen the Lakers play yet. So
I watch those on the OLED.
Yeah, you watch more. Yeah, I watch it in the background. It's like insomnia. I would say I did watch a bit of the Pelicans Laker game, and I don't like how Zion's getting a lot of flack. You know, he had a bad game. You know, he had a bad game.
And he was in Vegas.
It was in Vegas. We don't know what happened. We know.
I know what happened. Okay. I seen him in BI talking about that, man. Like, they had plans, brother.
Yeah. So they were killing him though. Like, I think all the like Shaq and all of them were, and rightfully so. You know, the older dudes, we're gonna kill the younger player, especially in that sense where Shaq looks at himself in him saying, like, oh, he needs to get in shape. Passing the eye test, I'll be honest with you, he does look a little heavy out there. Now, with that being said,
that's also a superpower.
I was just about to say that. That is also a superpower. I think that as you're asking him to play 36 minutes a night, he's not that type of player, you know, and like, that's something to do with coaching as well, like, play him in spurts. But they're out here just, he's loafing, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. I think that he's not out of shape. It's just, bro, he's 30. You can't imagine him playing 36 minutes a night. That's just not going to happen.
Not LeBron.
No, and I think that's what everyone tries to compare, the fact that LeBron's going in year 21, and he's still out there playing at an elite level. LeBron's a one of one. Yeah, that's just a fact. He's a one of one. Heck, you know, that's just it is what it is. But I think Zion will be okay.
Yeah, he'd be like, listen, man, I'm just happy he stayed healthy this long. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I think as long as we've seen him stay on the court. So like, like, man, listen, be patient with the kid. I mean, honestly, like, has Zion played 50 NBA games yet? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So it's like, I mean, if y'all gonna ride Tyrese Halliburton into the sunset the way that they're out here just singing his praises, and like, listen, all do, I get it, but it's like, yo, listen, man's been in the league 5 years. You ain't never, you know what I'm saying? We barely uttered his name. Like, everybody saw like glimpses of him being pretty good, but then we also saw skids of him not. So
right. Yeah,
like, it is what it is.
I agree. I'm trying to look up the Grizzlies game. They're 6-15. Okay, so we're still about halfway before Zion. What's your name? He comes back. Ja. Hopefully he comes back with them. So I'm just looking at the other names that we just have not heard from, and you know, he'll probably be back. Yeah. So they think like a 50-game suspension.
Yeah, something like that. Like he's gone for a long time, man.
He's gone for a long time. Well, he'll be back. Hopefully, I mean, they got to get him back in
All-Star.
They got to get him back and acclimated before GTA 6 comes out, because we all know that might spark a whole other thing. You know what I mean? Right back out of here.
Nah, man. Like, listen, they got to work out a deal with NBA YoungBoy. Like, listen, man, we need you not to drop at least Listen, we just give you the money, man. Just don't drop for at least 3 months, man. You know what I'm saying? Let us at least get to the playoffs first.
Right. Yo, I'm gonna tell you this weird with this whole podcast beef that's been going on. He's an NBA YoungBoy, so him and Joe Budden got into it, and like next thing I know, I saw NBA YoungBoy on top of a horse talking about he loved Joe Budden. There was no hard feelings. This is all just talk. I don't get what's going on with all this. Then you got Mel, the girl that's Melissa Ford, going at it with Cameron.
She was dead wrong.
She was dead wrong.
Did you? I'll say, yeah. Did you finally catch up on what actually happened?
Yes,
there?
I did.
She was dead wrong.
No, she was dead wrong.
Listen, she's gonna quit that pod very soon.
She's gonna have to.
She can't take. Well, no. It's not even that. Like she's not gonna be able to take this kind of heat. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. When I say she has to, I mean she's not gonna be able to. She's not built for that. Like when you're on a podcast with your co-host. Imagine us being on a pod and then I say something crazy and you're like, "Dear, stop," or check the tone. Whatever I might say, like that's not right. We're gonna talk through it and I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong. They didn't do that with her. They literally just said we don't agree with you, and just let her kind of just die on that hill. But what she did and implicated, especially in this times, you can't do that, man.
Yeah, then also where I knew like it wasn't gonna go good for her is when she tried to, like give that like half-ass apology.
That was a half apology, and then, absolutely.
And then also like still trying to like justify her behavior or whatever, and she was basically trying to say why she was still right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But and like she barely wanted to apologize or whatever, and it's like, oh no. Cameron had every right to rip your head off after that. Like,
for sure.
And he should continue. Yeah. Because you were dead wrong. And like I said, you don't like I said, they're gonna make her quit. Like she's gonna bow out of that. Like I think that she's probably realizing now that podcasting just ain't for her. Like,
yeah, you can't say. I mean, I guess I'm trying to understand how she didn't understand why what she said was so egregious to where. There is no coming in and saying like, oh, this is how I was feeling or this is what I was thinking when I said it. It's no other way of just coming out and saying, yo, I was dead wrong. And I shouldn't have said it. And I apologize. And like, listen, you know,
that was really what needed to happen. It was like, yo, listen, I took it to a place I shouldn't have. And that was on me. I apologize. I was wrong. Yeah. But she was still like, well, no, I mean, it could have been. And I mean, I might have been right. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah,
it's crazy, man. Like, and then it piggybacked onto. First of all, YouTube algorithms have been nuts because I was trying to catch up on what happened. So I ended up watching her half apology and then watching Queen's Flip do his thing, and then it kind of took me down.
Did you see Cameron's live?
Oh man, it did. It was crazy. He had the Tupac bandana on and everything. It was crazy. It like
he said Joe Budden ought to open up a laundromat. I was like, jeez. Joe Budden, you ought to open up a dry cleaner. Getting all them washed up bums.
Yeah. It also took me down a rabbit hole of seeing Russell Simmons and like his apology.
He just popped back up out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Apology.
Like, what are you talking about?
He wasn't apologizing. He didn't apologize for nothing.
No, he did. He's like, I got robbed.
He was like, man, I did nothing wrong. Yeah, I don't know what they talk about.
Yeah, that's why you're in Bali, sir. Like, stop. We know. Like, you did a lot wrong. But yeah, the podcasting beef has just been nuts, man. I'm here. I mean, hopefully it makes some decent content. And then it went into because I know you've been watching it, but man, they getting Diddy up out of here, bro. Like I don't see how he comes back, man.
He coming back.
He coming back?
No criminals. Like until there's a criminal charge, bro. Like all this goes away real quick. Like we won't be talking about this in 2 weeks.
You think he's gonna sell the network?
By the time Christmas, no. Why?
Okay. All right.
For what?
What time Christmas? What were you saying though?
By the time Christmas comes, man, we forgot all about this.
Yeah, I think it sparked up the 50 Cent and Rick Ross beef again. So that's all going again. That's funny.
Man, I don't get it. I don't
either. I forgot they were in beefing at one point, and then I
never forgot they were beefing Curtis.
Yeah. And then not 50. I'm sorry, Rick Ross popped up with Ja Rule and Fat Joe. Anytime Ja Rule comes into it, I just find like. I don't know if I could ever take Josh serious again.
Well, the only problem with that too is it's like, all right, man, like how old are we? Like,
exactly. Well, I mean, I told you before, man. New Yorkers are different. New Yorkers are just totally different, bro. It's a whole nother thing. But no, you're right. How old are we? This seems juvenile. But I don't know. Who knows? I'm here for it.
Embarrassing, bro. We got to start having this conversation, man. Like rap is low key embarrassing, man. Like yeah, that's tough, man. Like
yeah. But why is it that the case though? Why is it embarrassing? Like why do they act the way they do? Let me say that. Is it content? Like what is it?
The problem is, you know what? The problem is that we took a step away from the artistry, and it started becoming more about the show and the performance. Like like rap became more performative than talent based or whatever. And I think we're seeing that more than ever now. Like we don't celebrate like brilliant artists in rap music anymore, man. Like we're looking for controversy, drama, man. Like most of these rappers don't even really make a lot of music, man. Like most of their fame and notoriety comes from like Instagram Live, and you know what I'm saying, everything that they're doing besides making music. I mean, a lot of these albums is flopping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of this music don't sell no more. Like rap's not the number one genre anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like musically, it's really taken a big digression, and that actually speaks to the conversation we were having earlier this week when I was saying like, man, it's more so the culture. Like it ain't got nothing to do with, it's not a black or white thing, it's not a race based thing. It ain't got nothing to do with the music. It's literally just, and I don't even know if we can consider like rap culture or hip hop culture. It's something else now. It's like it's just culture. And we should really work on finding another name for it, because it's like, yo, there's lots of dope rappers. But you know what I'm saying? We ain't thinking about talent no more, man. It's like, yo, you hear what X, Y, and Z said about so and so. It's all drama. It's all online, man.
I wonder where that all shit, because like it kind of bleeds into sports now. Like I don't like the talking heads
again,
and like
it's culture.
It is. No, you're right. It is a cultural thing, but I don't understand where that shifted. Like once again, my YouTube algorithm is completely nasty right now. Like it'll say, like I had one clip that said the whole thing that even started with Joe Budden and NBA YoungBoy. What is Joe Budden's thoughts on NBA YoungBoy? Why do I care? Like, why is that even a big thing? Like, why are we even talking about this? How did it turn to that versus people, like you said, making good music? Heck,
even there, I had to give Joe his props, because he was only talking about NBA YoungBoy's music. He was just saying, like, musically, he's not making great music anymore. Like, his music is not good. Like, he's more. NBA YoungBoy is more of an image than an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like kids gravitate to the image that he projects because, you know what I'm saying, it seems wild and crazy. But it's like I don't actually know if they like, I mean, maybe they like the music, but I guess he was saying like the music's just really regressed or whatever. Like now it's a lot of it's resorting to you know what I'm saying, like just tactics and beef and all that other stuff. But I can respect that. That's a valid opinion if that's how you feel about the music that he's putting out. But then that was actually what was lost in the conversation. Like at no point did NBA YoungBoy say anything about his music or whatever, or Joe's opinion of his music. And then it's like, man, you know, F you and blah blah blah. You come up here, I'll do this, that, and the third. And now it's like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's something else.
All because of opinion
on the music.
Yeah, we understand it. We got that from the De La Soul review we did. Like people still tight about that. You know, I was like, hey man, this is just our opinion. We think it's trash. But
man,
guess what?
The one that always gets us in trouble is that Tribe Called Quest one. Like, man, people were so upset. And I get it that it was their last album and Fife had died or whatever, but it's like, brother, I'm only talking about the music. Like, it was, and the thing is, we weren't even negative about it. We were like, yeah, it's a pretty solid album.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think because it was their last album, people thought that it should have been elevated because of respect. And that's what we said in our review, which is like, yo, we remove the respect from it. We respect them as a group, but that still doesn't mean they put out a dud. You know what I mean? If it wasn't, I mean, they wasn't even a dud. It just wasn't as great as y'all making it out to be.
Exactly. But I mean, I think that people were too emotionally attached, and it was just like, you know what I'm saying? It's tough. I get it. It's tough to separate that emotion. But at the same time, when I listen to the product, like you know what, man, like why folks don't get that emotionally attached to the Steam Deck. If you had qualms like, man, you know what I'm saying, the Steam Deck is a great product, but I don't like these things, they're not going to attack you about it. Like, how come MKBHD can review, you know what I'm saying, products, nobody jumping down his neck?
Right.
You know no. Or maybe they are. I don't know.
I think it goes back to your point about it being a cultural thing. And I don't know if it's like you said, it's not black or white. It's just more so people hold on to the culture, and they're just having a hard time. They get emotional about it. Hell, think about our Biggie and Tupac conversation we had. Like that one was big. We still get kind of like that has morphed into its own thing. Like we don't even own it anymore. That's all. That's y'all. So we put it into the world, and that's them. Like people are in there. There's subsect of arguments going on in there. In that
review, it's like people arguing amongst themselves, and it's like I let them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go on,
all right. Yeah.
Go on, buddy. Please go over there.
My guy got look like he put up with a container of mac and cheese.
It was. I don't. And you see how he came right to me? He walked past them. You know, he walked past the wife. All right, man. You got anything else, bro?
Nah, I think that about do it.
Yo, beautiful people, this day here.
It's Kev.
And yo, this was the Games Music Life podcast, episode 321. You got me discombobulated. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.